Good morning, students. Today we will study about the angle sum property of a triangle. That is, the sum of the angle of triangle is 180 degree. Suppose ABC is a triangle, then we will prove that angle A plus angle B plus angle C equal to 180 degree. That is, interior angle, sum of interior angle of a triangle is 180 degree. So for proving this, we will first draw a line parallel to BC which passes through A. This is a line parallel to this line BC. Suppose this angle is 1, this is 2, and this angle is 3, and this angle is 4, and this angle is 5. Then here we see that angle 4 and 2 are alternate interior angle, that is angle 4 and angle 2 are alternate interior angle, so that angle 4 equal to angle 2, and similarly angle 5 and angle 3 are also alternate interior angle, so that angle 5 equal to angle 3. Here angle 4, 1 and 5 stands on a straight line, so that the sum of all these three angles will be 180 degree. So we can write that angle 4 plus angle 1 plus angle 5 equal to 180 degree. That is angle 4 plus angle 5, angle 1 plus angle 5 equal to 180 degree, equal to 180 degree. Now put the value of angle 4 and angle 5. Here angle 4 is equal to this is the value of angle 4 equal to angle 2, so we will write here angle 2 and then angle 1, and then put the value of angle 5, the angle 5 equal to angle 3, so here we will write angle 3, this is equal to 180 degree, and this way we can say that angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 equal to 180 degree. That is angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 equal to 180 degree, and angle 1 is this, 2 is this, and 3 is this. That is 1 is A, 2 is B, and 3 is C. So we can write angle A plus angle B plus angle C equal to 180 degree. This is the proof of angle sum property of triangle. That is, the sum of the interior angle of a triangle is 180 degree. And next theorem is the exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of two opposite interior angle. Here in triangle ABC, this angle is exterior angle, this is exterior angle, and two opposite interior angles are this and this. Suppose this angle is 1, this angle is 2, and this angle is 3, and this angle is 4. So here we can write that angle 3 plus 4 equal to 180 degree, because they form a linear pair. So we can say that angle 3 plus angle 4 is equal to 180 degree. They are linear pair. and in this triangle ABC, using angle sum property, angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 equal to 180 degree, that is angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 equal to 180 degree, using angle sum property of triangle. Here we see that the right hand side of these two equations are equal, so that left hand side will also be equal. So we can write like this: angle 3 plus angle 4, angle 3 plus angle 4 equal to angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3, and now angle 3, this angle and this angle cancel out, and now we will get, this implies that angle 4 equal to, that is angle 4 equal to here 1, angle 1 and angle 2. It means this angle 4, this is exterior angle, is equal to the sum of two opposite interior angle 1 and 2. Next is, now let's start the question of exercise 6.3. Question number 1 is here in figure 6.39, that is in this figure 6.39, QP, QR of triangle, these are produced to point S and T respectively, and these two angles are given. Then find angle PRQ, that is our aim to find angle PRQ, that is this angle. Here this is straight line, and sum of this angle and 135 is 180 degree. These are linear pair, so that this angle will be becomes 180 minus 135, that is it becomes 180 minus 135, so that it will be 45 degree. And again these two angles are linear pair, 110 and this angle, the sum of these two angles will be 180 degree, so that we can write the interior angle, this interior angle becomes 180 minus 110, 180 minus 110, it becomes 70 degree, this will become 70 degree. So now use the angle sum property of triangle in angle PQR, PQ and R. Then angle R equal to 180 degree minus, then we will get angle R equal to 180 degree minus the sum of these two angles 45 and 70 degree, 70 degree, and 45 and 70 equal to 115. This is 115 degree, and this implies angle R equal to, we will subtract and get 65 degree. This is the answer of angle PQR. This is 65 degree. Similarly, in question number 2, figure 6.40, that is in this figure X is 62 degree and this is 54, and these things are given, and then find angle OZY and YOZ. OZY is here OZY, this angle and second angle is YOZ, that is this angle. Our aim to find these two angles. So now let's start to find this. So we will write here using angle sum property in XYZ. This is 62 degree and angle X is 62 and this is 54 degree. This is 62 degree. So this angle will be 180 minus the sum of 54 and 62. So that angle Z equal to 180 minus and sum of 54 and 62. Sum of 62 and 54. Then it becomes 180 minus and this is 4 to 6, that is 116 degree, and when we subtract these then we will get 10 minus 6, 4, that is 64 degree. This is 64 degree. In this way we can say that angle Z equal to 64 degree, so that the angle OZY will be the half of 64, that is this angle will be half of 64, that is 64 by 2, that is 32 degree. This angle will be 32 degree. This is 32 degree. 32 degree. This angle is 32 degree. And now angle Y is 54 degree and this is the bisector. YO is bisector, so that this angle will be half of 54, and half of 54 is 54 by 2 and 2 to the 4, 2 7 ja 24, that is 27 degree. So that this angle will be 27 degree. And using angle sum property in this triangle OY and Z, using angle sum property in this triangle OY and Z, this is 27 and this angle is 32, so we will get this angle O. Here we will get angle O equal to 180 minus the sum of 27 and 32. 27 and plus 32 equal to 59 degree. This is 59 degree, and when we subtract this then we will get 121 degree. 21 degree. In this way we can say that this angle is 32 and second is 121, that is this is 32, this is 32 degree, and this angle is 121 degree. 121 degree. Similarly, next question is here in this figure 6.41. This is the figure, and this is parallel to this, and this 35 and 53. Then find angle DCE. Our aim to find DCE. This angle, our aim to find DCE. Here we see that this line and this line are parallel, and this is the transversal line. So using alternate interior angle, this and this will be equal, and they are alternate interior angle, like this they are alternate interior angle, that is this is 35 degree, so that here this angle will be 35 degree because they are alternate interior angle. So we can say that this is 35, so that this angle will also be 35 degree. They are alternate interior angle. And now using the angle sum property of triangle, in this triangle use the angle sum property. This angle is 53 and this is 35, so we will get this angle. In this way we can write angle DCE equal to 180 minus the sum of these two angles, 53 and 35, 53 and 35, the sum of these two angles. So we will write this angle equal to 180 minus 180 degree minus 53 and 35 is 8 and 8, 88. This becomes 88, and when will we subtract, and then 10 minus 8, 9, and this is 9, 9, 18. This is also, no, this will be 2 and this will be 9, that is 92 degree. So the angle DEC will be 90 degree, DCE will be 92 degree. Again, next question, question number 4. Here in figure, this and this find angle SQT, that is find angle SQT. In the figure 6.42, 6.42, this is the figure 6.42, and our aim to find angle SQT, this angle SQT, so that SQT is here, SQT, here is SQT, this angle, our aim to find this angle. So we will use angle sum property in this triangle PRT, so that we will get this angle equal to 180 minus 95 plus 40, 95 plus 40, 95 plus 40, that is 135, so that it becomes 180 minus 135, and this becomes 45 degree, this is 45 degree. So we can say that this angle is 45 degree, this is 45 degree, and this is the vertical opposite angle for this angle is vertical opposite angle for this angle, so this angle will also be 45 degree, and then use the angle sum property in this triangle. In this triangle we will use the angle sum property of triangle. This is 45 and this is 75, so the angle Q will be, angle Q becomes, angle Q becomes 180 minus the sum of these two angles, 45 and 75, 45 plus 75, 45 and 75. When we add these two angles, then we will get 120, so that 180 minus this becomes 180 minus 120, and when we subtract, then we will get 60 degree. So the required angle is 60 degree. So we can say that this angle will be 60 degree. This is the answer. Similarly, in next question, here in figure 6.44, 6.44, no, here one question also, question number 5. Question number 5 is in the figure 6.43. This is the figure 6.43. These terms are given, then find the value of x and y. Our aim to find the value of x and y. So now let's find the value of x and y. Here we will see that this line and this line are parallel, and this is transversal, this line is transversal, so that this angle and this angle will be alternate interior angle and they will be equal, so that we can say that x plus 28, this x plus 28 equal to 65, that is x plus 28 degree equal to 65 degree, that is the alternate angle, so that x equal to 65 minus 28 degree, and this becomes 37 degree. This is the 37 degree. So the value of x equal to 37 degree. Here x equal to 37 degree. This is 37 degree. And again our aim to find the angle y, this angle y. So using angle sum property in the triangle, in this triangle PQS, PQ and S angle sum property, here this notation is 90 degree, this is 90, this is 90 degree, and this is 37 degree. So we will use the angle sum property for finding y, so that y equal to 180 minus the sum of these two angles, 93 and 37, 90 degree and 37 degree. 90 and 37 becomes 127 degree. When we subtract, then we will get 53 degree. So we can say that angle x equal to, in this way we get x equal to 37 and y equal to 53 degree. These are the answer for question number 5. Next question 6. In this question, given that in this figure 6.44, this is the figure 6.44, and some statements are given, and here prove that this angle QTR equal to half of angle QPR. So now let's start to prove. Here we see that in triangle PQR, suppose here this line is bisector of this angle, so that this angle equal to this angle, and similarly this is the bisector of this angle, so that this angle will be equal to this angle. Now suppose this angle is 1, so that this angle will this angle is A, so that this angle will also be A, and this angle is B, so that this angle will be also B. So this angle will be B and this angle will be B, because they are the bisector. Now in triangle PQR, this triangle PQR, in triangle PQR, angle PRS is the exterior angle. This is the exterior angle, that is using angle sum exterior angle of triangle property is this exterior angle will be equal to the sum of two opposite interior angle, that is angle 2 be equal to angle this, sum of angle this and angle this. So we can write the exterior angle is B and B 2B equal to interior angle are A and A, this is 2A plus this angle P, or we can write B equal to, when divided by 2 we will get B equal to A plus angle P by 2. This is, suppose this is equation first. Similarly we will take in triangle TQR. Now here angle TQR, this is T, this is Q and this is R. This angle is TQR. In this angle, this is the exterior angle. So using exterior angle property, the exterior angle B is equal to the sum of two opposite interior angle, that is this angle, that is A, and plus this angle, this is angle T. Suppose this is equation 2. From 1 and 2 we see that left hand side are equal. This is angle B and angle B. Angle left hand side are equal, so that right hand side will be also equal, so that we can write angle A plus T, this angle A plus T equal to angle A plus P by 2. So now write angle A plus T equal to A plus angle T equal to A plus angle P by 2. So now we write angle A plus angle T equal to, and in second next equation, A plus angle P by 2. Here A and A are cancel out, so that we can say that angle T equal to angle P by 2, or angle T is the angle QTR, and angle P is here 2 is 1 by 2, and angle P is this QPR, angle QPR. This is the proof of this question. Thank you.